Hi, welcome to Lights Camera Talk podcast. First of all, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for the support, for the love that you have given to this podcast even before it started. I remember that we had around more than 1,000 followers in just 1 week as soon as we started. And now the thing is, as you all know that we are going to go live very soon. And I know you all are super excited. So before we start, I wanted to make a clear idea of as to what this podcast is going to look like, what is it about. So for your information, we are going to be going live in another 1 week, hopefully. And the idea of this podcast is, which you all are excited to know, is that we are going to be having all of the big shots across India and maybe in future across the world to come on this podcast. And we will sort of try to be as much as candid as we can and unfold the other side of them. Most importantly, why I thought about starting this podcast is because I personally have experienced this, that there are a lot of youngsters across India, specifically in Kashmir and outside of Kashmir. I have seen people who are very ambitious, very driven, but the thing is that there's not much of a guidance. There's not many people who get the right guidance as to as to how they should approach their life. And now, since we're going to get all those top big guns on this podcast, and since they're going to share their experience with their life and all of the mistakes that they made, which we as the younger generation should not do. So they're going to be talking about that. And on top of that, the conversation is going to be fun as well, because we're going to be very candid with them about their life. And I am really, really hopeful that this podcast is going to be super informative and very fun to listen to for longer term. So this is your thingy in the coming time, which is going to be your weekend thingy, as in where you're going to spend most of your time. I'm sure about that, and I'll try to make it as qualitative as I can. Now, why I came here today and what I wanted to speak about is that for now, since I have started this initiative, so it's not something that I wanted to monetize in the near future or something. This is clearly, for now, it's clearly like to help out the people, to help out the youngsters, and to give some great content to the people who usually waste their time in the shitty content that's there on the social media. So I was of the idea that we are gonna have something really interesting, something one of its kind in India, which is probably gonna be everybody's go-to thing on the weekends, where they can spend some good time, get entertained, and as well as be informed as well, learn something out of it as well. So for now, I'm seeking support from all of you. I am really hopeful that the way that you showered your love in the beginning, you're going to be continuing to do the same. You're going to be continuing to share the videos. You're going to be continuing to recommend this channel and recommend this podcast to your friends, so that we grow. And as much as we grow, we'll be more and more encouraged to probably, do bigger things in life. Especially about this podcast, we're going to try to make it bigger and bigger, so that most of the most influential people and the most powerful people, the most successful people, in near future, I am really expecting them to be joining this podcast. Thank you so much once again. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Can't wait, and just a week away. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.